Why, hello there, my darling little pets. Fancy meeting you here. I bet you didn't expect to find this old hermit of a Lamia hosting this event now, did you? But it's only natural, given that today is a very special day indeed. Oh, can you feel it? That raw, primal, almost otherworldly sense of death and despair, so heavy in the air. Oh, it makes me feel so alive. Yes, I am, of course, talking about Halloween, the most wonderful time of the year. Far more magical than Christmas could ever hope to be, and certainly more enthralling than that sham of a Valentine's Day I was once forced to partake in. And who better to host such a joyous, terror-filled day than I, the Wicked Witch of the Swamps, as I've so affectionately been dubbed. A fitting title, if I do say so myself. When you think about it, every day is its own special little Halloween when you come knocking at my door. I've certainly given out my fair share of tricks. And in turn, I'm typically given such delicious treats, far sweeter than any candy. My mouth is beginning to water just thinking about it. Do I hear voices outside? How odd. I certainly wasn't expecting any visitors tonight. Not with how tight our budget has been. I wonder, have I been blessed with some would-be trick-or-treaters? My, what an interesting development indeed. Let's see how this plays out, shall we?
Ugh, I still can't believe I let you drag me out on such a childish endeavor. I should be at Her Majesty's side, protecting her from harm. Instead, I find myself trudging through these accursed swamps, knee-deep in mud.
Aw, come on, grumpy boobs. She'll be fine for one night. She has Ron's finest at her side, right?
Bah! I wouldn't entrust those elves with my laundry, let alone the queen of our country.
But you're the one who trained them all, aren't you? Shouldn't they all be as tough and as ferocious and as grumpy as you? Unless you're saying that even with all that training, they're still useless?
Ugh. Enough! Let us just focus on the task at hand, however foolish it may be.
You call it foolish now, but don't think I didn't see your eyes light up when we mentioned just how much candy we'd be getting. You were like a big kid.
The sun was just glinting off of my eyes. I would never get excited for something as childish as candy. As a royal captain, I have a duty to maintain my figure at all times. To indulge in such unhealthiness would be most inappropriate. I'm merely here to act as your chaperone and ensure your safety while you embark on this ridiculous quest. But if any candy were to be offered to me as well, it would be rude to decline, would it not?
Uh-huh.
Stop looking at me like that! Anyway, does it not seem as if we have perhaps taken a wrong turn somewhere? I don't recall this region being quite as gloomy or foreboding. It's enough to send a chill down your spine. This can't possibly be right.
That's because you're always parading around half naked, isn't it? No wonder you're always so cold.
You're hardly one to talk. That netting across your ridiculous bust doesn't make your attire any more modest, you know.
Oh, I beg to differ. Mine at least leaves a little more to the imagination. But now that you mention it, this doesn't look much like a village. I was told that this was the best spot, though.
Perhaps we should not have trusted the wisdom of that skittish merchant. She barely seems certain of what day it was, let alone where the treats we desire may be located.
Oh, wait! I think I see a house! Way in the distance! You know, that super creepy-looking one that seems to just ooze death and despair? That's gotta be the one!
This dilapidated old shack is the house we've been seeking? I suppose the light is on. But surely this can't be right. Ren, perhaps we should exercise extreme caution here and...
Knock knock! Anybody home?
It's like I'm not even here sometimes, isn't it?
Yes. May I help you?
Trick or treat!
Yes, tricker. What? A monster? Here of all places? Ren, be on your guard! I should have known something was off about this whole thing.
Of all the times I decide to answer my door, it just had to be when these two royal lapdogs came knocking, didn't it? So it's come to this, has it? What a dreadful start to Halloween.
Ooh, wow! That's such an authentic costume! You spooked us good! Cynthia especially. You really do look like a monster.
I beg your pardon. Costume.
Yeah, you're all dressed up for Halloween, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
This was kinda a spur-of-the-moment thing for Cynthia and I, so we didn't really have much of a chance to dress up, but wow! Your costume is amazing! It's like you really are some kind of weird, spooky snake thing.
Thank the goddess for that. I can only imagine what kinds of humiliating outfits you might have had me wearing if given the chance.
Oh, wow! You've even got the tail moving and everything! How do you do that?
Ren, I really don't think she's...
Yes, well, I can't very well go giving away my secrets now, can I? I put a lot of effort into this costume, after all.
That's so cool! It even coils up and everything!
Yes, it is most wonderful indeed. Now, if that was all, I should really be...
Hey, wait a sec! You can't leave! Not yet! Did you really think I was gonna let you just walk, slither away?
Come on. Did she see through me after all?
Candy! You haven't given us any candy yet! That's how this whole trick-or-treat thing works, right? We knock, you answer, and then we get free candy!
Yes, well, in most cases, if it were a cute, lost little boy or a frightened little adventurer, I wouldn't hesitate to hand out some of my most prized candy. But as it stands, I certainly don't want to waste what precious little resources I have left on such a rude little girl. I can't exactly say she's my type. Oh, I apologize, my dear. I'm fresh out. It's been a very busy night, you see. I have nothing left to give.
You're holding out on us, aren't you? I see how it is now. You can't fool me!
I really don't follow. But if you're going to do nothing but stomp your feet like a spoiled little brat, I believe our business is concluded.
You're just trying to hoard all the best candy for yourself, like some kind of candy bandit!
Please don't compare me to something as boorish as a bandit. All I'm reminded of is that muscle-bound brute of a dragon. And what do you think you're doing?
Ren! By Her Majesty's name! What are you doing? You can't just pounce someone like that!
Why don't you stop it? So rude.
Where could it be? Under this hat, maybe? Or stashed away in these big old fun bags of yours? Because these can't possibly be real.
Get your hands off of me.
Whoop! You can even make the tail crack like a whip, too? That's so cool!
Monster or not, I'm beginning to feel sorry for this woman. No one should have to suffer by Ren's mischievous hand.
Pull a stunt like that again, and I'll show you what else this tail is capable of. Humans these days, they really do have no manners.
Aw, come on! All I want is a little candy. I just don't want this whole journey to have been for nothing.
And as I have said, I simply do not have any. To think I was going to be nice and spare this girl all the pain and suffering most of my darling little trick-or-treaters go through. But if she really insists...
Ren, I shouldn't even need to say this, but I can't imagine her intentions are very pure with a laugh like that.
Oh, don't be silly. She's just getting into the Halloween spirit of things. It's like she really is a witch cackling away.
Oh, yes. A treat, was it? Yes. I believe I have something on my person that should suffice. A most delicious treat indeed. One that's just simply to die for. You're right, my perceptive little dear. I was indeed holding out on you. It seems nothing gets past you,
Even a child could see that this is a trap.
Woo! See? I knew my super ultra instincts wouldn't let me down. Gimme!
Why do I even bother? Just know that I will not be the one paying for your funeral, Ren.
I usually reserve such treats for all the cute little boys and girls that come knocking at my door. But since you're being so insistent, I suppose I have no choice now, do I? Here, take as many as you want. My very own special candy guaranteed to blow your mind. Or break it more like.
Aha! Finally! Oh, it's delicious! More!
Yes, of course. Take as many as you want. My treat. Something isn't right here. One single piece is but enough to render a grown man helpless for hours. With the amount she's been stuffing down her maw, she should be but a gibbering wreck. Yet she keeps eating, piece after piece.
So good!
This is preposterous. I was sure that I had... Give me one. I couldn't have possibly made a mistake, could I? Oh dear, what have I done? This unpleasant sensation in the pit of my stomach. This icy, numb feeling creeping all the way to the tip of my tail. Oh no. How could I have been so foolish as to...
Not such a crafty old witch after all, huh?
You hid them under your tongue? Ren, you truly are a demon sometimes.
Well, don't feel too bad for her. From the sounds of things, she had this coming her way for a long time now. Her own little trick against her.
So, you knew all along that she wasn't really...
Well, even if she was a monster, I was hoping she'd at least have some kind of candy. This icky poisonous stuff doesn't really count, even if it does Look kinda tasty. Mmm.
Ren, no! You saw what it just did to that witch. It shut her down in a matter of seconds. It looks like she's still breathing at least, but there's no telling how long she'll be out for. And I am not carrying you back to Ron.
Okay. I wasn't really gonna do it, honest. But now that I think about it, maybe having candy that renders someone completely helpless isn't such a bad thing after all. What if we get Jacob to try some of it? He loves candy! Or what about Matt? We could have some real fun with him for sure. The possibilities are endless! Maybe we really did hit the jackpot here! Oh-ho! I don't see you disagreeing! Cynthia, you naughty girl! For all the huffing and puffing you do about rules and regulations, you really do like to let your hair down once in a while, don't you?
If we're entirely certain the effects are not lethal, I suppose I would have no objections.
Let's see. Hey, you still ticking down there? Yeah, she's fine, see? So, let's gather up what we can here and then share our wealth with all the good folks of Ron. Oh, and to all of you watching out there, don't worry, we didn't forget about you. Honest. Come on, say it with me, Cynthia.
Ugh, do I have to? Happy
Halloween! Remember to stay safe out there and try and avoid getting tricked like our dear old witchy friend over here, And definitely don't go accepting candy from any strangers, no matter how beautiful and busty they might be. Unless they're me, of course. 'Cause you wouldn't want to go getting yourself paralyzed and find yourself helpless to resist some crazy lady's whims and desires now, would you? Yeah, that's what I thought. And that's the moral of today's story, I think.
This complete and utter waste of everyone's time had a moral to it.
If we truly believe so with all our heart and enough conviction, yeah, anything's possible.
Ugh, can we go home now? I must return to Her Majesty's side and have a stern talking to with that blundering merchant that led us astray.
Okay. I can't wait to see who will try out this candy we found. Whoosh! Super Ultra Royal Spy away!
Ren, don't just go rocketing off! I'm not going to carry all of this, you know! And she's gone, isn't she? Ugh.
What a complete and utter disaster of a Halloween. To think that boisterous girl was able to work me up so much to the point that I fell for my own trap. As dense as she seems, she has the mind of a fearsome trickster indeed. Are these the kinds of people my dear pet Matthew is consorting with in my absence? Humans are no good for him. He should be with me, away from the evils of the world. We would have such a happy life together, too. Oh, you're still here. What? Do you desire to see a foolish Lamia misserate? What odd tastes you have. As much as it pains me to say it, given the grand plans I had for tonight, our brief time together shall have to come to a rather abrupt end. After that little episode, I can't exactly say I'm in the spirit of things now. I think this will be the first and last time I ever attempt to host such an event, if this is the kind of treatment that awaits me. Rest assured, though, I will get my revenge on that girl, if it's the last thing I do. Happy Halloween indeed.